It's often said that the atmosphere and world of the original Dying Light is much darker and gritty than the second installment, but there's proof that this wasn't always going to be the case. This proof comes in the form of the side quest called True Friends. True Friends begins with the cry of a woman named Neris. She begs you to find her sons as they've been missing for hours. The only lead she can give you is that they often play with a kid named Dominic by the gates of the bazaar. Talking to the child, he tells you where the kids might be. Dominic also stresses to you that his dog has gone missing, and he asks you to keep an eye out for him. This will be important later on. Arriving at the location given to you by Dominic, you find Scott at the entrance. This is Neris' oldest son, and he explains that they were playing with Dominic's dog when he got spooked and ran inside the dark zone. They then went after him, only to get attacked by infected. He claims the dog saved them, but he got separated from Mo, his younger brother. As you enter the building, you hear a low grumble and the whimper of a dog. You clear the building floor by floor, eventually arriving at the top, where you find a room. And what you find here is a dog on the couch, bleeding to death, and a child sitting in a corner across the room. The boy you find is Mo, and he explains how the dog had saved him and gave him time to run away. This is when the grumbling you heard earlier starts to get louder.
It's back! I'm not coming out. Shut the door. Shut it!
Okay, stay here. I'll go check.
After killing the goon, you return to Mo, and this is when Mo slips up. He explains that the reason they entered the building in the first place is because they heard barking inside, while his older brother earlier had said how they were playing with the dog and it ran inside. Catching him in his lie, he tells the truth. He explains how they were hunting the dog. They planned on bringing him back for meat for their mother's birthday. With no other options, you do the only thing you can for the dog and put it out of its suffering. With the sons rescued, you return to their mother in the bazaar, and you're left with a choice. With Dominic in the room, the owner of the dog, you have to decide. Do you tell them Buddy the dog died saving their lives? Or do you make them come clean and own up to their choices? That's for you to decide. Going back to what I said before, this quest is a golden example of how Techland, especially in the early segments, had already begun crafting these gritty quests where the moral line is gray. Because on one hand, the innocent dog did nothing to them, but they're starving and hungry. So were they right to try kill it? These are the quests I would have loved to see more of. It would have created such a different feeling for the world. Anyways, thanks for watching.